I'm Fabiana Nicole from DKI, Jakarta. Born into a bicultural family, I've celebrated the same holiday twice, but in different ways. Witnessing the power of diversity and the strength it holds, it made me who I am today. I believe women are multifaceted. We can be both feminine and masculine. That is why I love Muay Thai. It makes me feel powerful, like I can conquer the world. One thing I hold close to my heart through my journey is my parents. They told me ever since I was a little girl, Fabiana, it is never wrong to fight for what is right. Through their teachings, it motivates me to transform domestic violence victims into survivors through my advocacy, Empower Now. Graduating with a bachelor's in business, I use my expertise to equip survivors with knowledge and skill to create a more sustainable life. Education is important, and it is the one thing that can never be taken away from you.
I was born in Padang, but I moved to Batam when I was 3 years old. I'm the first child and I have one lovely little brother. I love to swim and reading books. The beach has a special place in my heart, and that's one of the reasons why I love to live in Riau Islands, which has a lot of amazing beach. I would describe myself as hardworking, passionate individual. I'm a Bachelor of Biotechnology that currently undergoes study for the Fraction Optician Diploma. In links with my study, I'll help the underprivileged through social services, providing free eyeglasses. I'm also a model that's passionate about pushing the boundaries, promote inclusivity, and to inspire others to be brave in taking the first step toward their goals. Because the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
I've dedicated my career to journalism, and it's been 5 years now.
Delivering news that informs and empowers, it's really my passion.
As a news anchor, we know no day off, and we have to be ready to deliver the news in every situation. Beyond the newsroom, there's a passionate music enthusiast and dancer within me. Even my mom has told me when I was just 3, I was dancing a lot to his live songs.
I also found myself happy if I can be useful for the society. Together with Aksara Pengetahuan, we provide a path to education and financial literacy among women, especially for those who are trapped under poverty and domestic violence. Women are often being stigmatized by the society over their marital status.
Hi, my name is Grace Bersyomatina Haba and I'm from Maluku. As a woman, I truly believe that we didn't come to this earth to be served, but to serve. Growing up in a family who considered to God made me realize that we must be kind to each other and forgiving one another. One of my biggest passions in life is children. I've been teaching children since I was a youth myself. And now I'm working for the biggest cooking platform in Indonesia. It made me realize too that there's still a lot of people in Indonesia don't know about the nutrition. And it took me quite a long time to develop my voice, and now I have it. So I collaborating between my passion and my work. That's why I'm creating Mari Katong Makang for everyone, especially women and their children, so we can prevent the stunting cases in Indonesia.
Growing up in an active family, she values physical and mental health, and that these two aspects create a balance in one's life. Leading into her teenage year, she plunged herself into the modeling world and is passionate in her work. The island of paradise, Yanang Island, the beauty of Tanun is handcrafted with love by the skillful locals. In order to understand the history of the fabric that represents her home, she reached out to the children and they shared their stories through song.
Being a model requires me to keep my physical beauty stay in their primes. One of them is through nails. That's why it inspired me to build my own nail art business. I aim to own a nail salon. I also a sport enthusiast. Currently, I do tennis and running. Since I love running a lot, I am proud to claim myself as a runner. I have attended international level marathons. Even now, I form my own running community with my fellow models called Model Runners. I believe if I start everything with love, I will be more comfortable and enjoy doing those things. And as the result, it will put a smile on my face. Cause the things I do now are the things I love.
Ever since I was a child, I've been so passionate about adrenaline-inducing hobbies in nature. From snorkeling in the ocean, shooting, to horse riding. Green entrepreneur who advocates for sustainable development goals by the United Nations that include eco-friendly lifestyle and business practices. Our companies collaborate with governments, educational institutions, and NGOs around the world to create a blueprint which transforms villages across Indonesia to be sustainable. This long-term vision starts from West Nusa Tenggara. Along the journey, I realized when women lead, women actually transform. Therefore, I'm beyond honored to be part of Miss Universe Indonesia, a noble platform where not only we celebrate women's beauty, but women's true potential in delivering concrete actions and spread positive impacts for our local communities. This is the opportunity I've been waiting for my whole life.
Since the age of 10, I have been a passionate basketball athlete, driven by the thrill of the game and the lessons it teaches me about discipline, teamwork, and perseverance. This journey, combined with my diverse and multicultural upbringing, has shaped me into the woman that I am today. A woman who has the skill to adapt and survive in new environments with the key that is an open mind to understand others, to be understood. I learned faith and humanity in a primary Islamic school. I embraced new languages, people, and culture while showcasing my Indonesian heritage during my years abroad. The biggest shift in my life was going to the School of Pharmacy to Technology Bandung without a science background. I felt very lost at first, but through hard work and perseverance, I pushed through and attained the Bachelor of Pharmacy. Through this, the world of health opened my eyes like never before. I want to see a world where the population are healthy and the women are in control of their own lives.
Since childhood, I've been passionate about art and entertaining others. Whether it's acting, modeling, or art, I always use my creativity to inspire and aid those in need. I dreamed of my art making a difference in the world by shedding light on social issues. So I pursued a degree in graphic design in New York City. However, as much as I love the culture and creativity New York has to offer, Indonesia, my home, has always tugged at my heart because I know Indonesia needs me. Indonesia needs all of us, the leaders of tomorrow.
Growing up, my family and I, we were always moving. Up until 11th grade, I officially moved 11 times. Every time I said hello, I knew eventually I had to say goodbye. But I was left without any regret every time. Because every time, I always tried to immerse myself in the people, the culture, no matter the place, big or small. And that cultivated my love of the world and even the love of the universe. All this because of my father's passion towards his education, which really shaped our lives and also inspired me to spread the love of education towards other children since 2021. I was given the opportunity to connect with people, to touch their hearts, and also inspire change within them. And that is exactly the person I am.
For me, Bali is not just a beautiful destination. It's about the culture, the deep connection with nature and humanity, the beauty of simplicity. I'm a fashion model. Being featured in many commercial photo shoots, it may seem a glamorous life in front of the camera. I start volunteering, visit an orphanage, giving them education. Seeing the smile on their face and the joy in their eyes, I realized that my grief had transformed into something powerful force for change. The children I met become my motivation, my guiding lights. I strive to create a world where no child feels alone or forgotten. Every child deserves a change and brighter future.